Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you are new, I hope you consider subscribing if you like what you see in today's video. Y'all, in today's video, we're doing a huge makeup declutter. We are decluttering all of my face products. So that's foundations, concealers, blushes, bronzers, all of that good stuff. And I really want to start reviewing makeup again in this new year because makeup is just so fun to me. It's very relaxing. It's a way for me to be creative. And yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and just refresh my drawers, get rid of stuff that I was not using, get rid of old products that weren't worth keeping. And yeah, so in this clip, you guys are kind of just seeing me sorting the makeup into the different categories so it's easier for me to declutter. So I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and watch me do this. In the coming clips though, I'm actually talking to y'all. I just wanted to make sure that I introduced the video properly. But yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this declutter.
It's hard for me to understand. So many things have taken place before this love affair began. But if you feel more like I feel, confusion can't give way to doubt.
So you can see that we have bronzers, foundations, powders, concealers, blush. These are like my face palettes, highlight, primer, setting spray. So we're going to go through each of these categories and get rid of what we can get rid of. There's Stormy, girl, sleeping. She's so pretty. Say hi, Stern. Say hi. No. Okay, yeah, so we're going to go through each one of these and see what we can declutter. Okay, y'all, we're going to start with primer because I, for some reason, have so many primers that I just do not use. So we're going to get rid of a lot of these. We're going to get rid of a lot of them. I think this is all of them. So let's see how many we're starting out with. Okay, y'all, so we're starting out with 14 primers, okay? So let me just start with what I know I'm gonna keep. I'm definitely keeping both of my e.l.f. Power Grips. Can y'all see these? The e.l.f. Power Grips, these are like some of my favorite primers. This one really reminds me of the Milk primer, and I really do like how this just adheres my makeup, so we're gonna keep those. I am going to keep this Bobbi Brown just for the simple fact that I do love this product, and it's also like literally almost gone, so that's about to go in an empties, so we're going to keep that. Same with this Makeup Forever, only keeping, this is a trial, like a mini size, only keeping this one because it is a mini size and it is like empty, so that's going to go in an empties. We're going to get rid of this Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer. I know everybody loved these, but my dog actually bit into mine, and I've had this like forever, so it's just old and it needs to go. I'm gonna get rid of this Philosophy Anti-Wrinkle Primer just because like I don't think that this did anything for my makeup for me to want to keep it, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this Liquid Powder Pore Blurring serum situation. I don't really have like large pores, y'all, so I don't really need like pore specific primer, so we're gonna get rid of that one. And I'm also going to get rid of this Coconut Skin. This is by, who is this by? First Aid Beauty. This Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer. I'm going to get rid of this too. This Revlon Glass Skin Primer. I'm going to get rid of this too. It does make the skin look really good, but for me, I don't like how it makes my skin feel. And I feel like for glass skin, all I really got to do is just do real good skincare and I can achieve that look. So we're going to get rid of this. This e.l.f. Sea Bright Putty Primer. This is a yellow primer as well. And I haven't really, like, I've used it a little bit, but I haven't used it a ton. And because I'm getting rid of the Ole Henriksen one that's supposed to brighten the face, I'm going to keep this one and play with this one this year. So we'll keep that. The Smashbox Primerizer. This is like one of my favorite primers ever. So we're going to go ahead and keep this little mini size. This NYX Angel Veil, I didn't really see the hype in this, I'm gonna be honest, and it's old. It's like old, so we're gonna trash that. The NYX Professional Blur Sunscreen, I don't even think I've used this. Oh, I guess I've used it a little bit, but child, I literally just got this last year, so we're gonna go ahead and keep this because it has sunscreen in it too. And then the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I've used this, but I don't like reach for this, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, we're getting rid of 7 and we're keeping 7, and actually 2 of those are literally about to be in an empty, so we're really keeping 5. So what a great start. Let's just move into these setting sprays since I'm right here and I don't have a ton of them. I'm gonna be honest, so we have 4 altogether. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Setting Primer Dewy Skin. I really like this because for me it does make the skin look dewy but not too dewy, and that's my problem with like this or the Tatcha one. They make my skin look like super dewy. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm gonna keep it just because it's literally almost empty, so that's about to get ready to go into an empties, but I wouldn't repurchase this. I do however like this e.l.f. Dewy Skin Primer as opposed to that one, so we're gonna keep this one too. This e.l.f. Stay All Night Blue Light Micro Setting Mist, I just don't really understand. This doesn't really do anything for my skin, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't hold my makeup long, it doesn't make the makeup look good on the skin, so I'm just gonna go ahead and trash this one. And then this Turtur Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. Y'all, I have never even used this. I bought like the Turtur foundation. You guys will see it shortly. I bought that, this, and the Turtur toner and never used any of it. So let me know if you guys want me to use those 3 things in an upcoming video. I can definitely do that. But this bottle is just so pretty and I've never tried it. So we're going to keep this. Okay, let's do concealer. Okay, y'all, we're on to concealer, which I don't have that many concealers. If you guys don't know, I do this every year. Like, I really declutter every year because I'm not someone that likes to hoard a lot of stuff. So, like, this may not be like an average makeup collection for like an average person, but my personal makeup collection does not have a ton of products in it, I don't think. So for concealers, let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 concealers. Right off bat, I'm keeping both of these Makeup Revolution in Real Life Filter Finish concealers. I like them both. I have one in the shade C13.5, which is more like a skin tone shade, and then I have C12, which is a good highlight for me, so I'm going to keep those. I'm also going to keep both of these Win Beauty concealers as well. I have Act. This is Act, which is the lighter one that I can highlight with, and this is Shift, which is more, I can get away with like kind of concealing skin tone. So we're going to go ahead and keep these. This, I think this is a Juvia's Place concealer. I'm just going to toss that. This Tarte Shape Tape is like extremely old. Tossing that. This e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I like the regular camo concealer. I'm not a fan of the hydrating one. We're going to just get rid of that. This LA Girl Pro Concealer, I wanted to hold on to it because I was trying to use it up as an empties, but it's taking too long to use up. It's really old. We're going to toss it. This NYX Fix Stick, I literally just got this last year and I have not really played with it a lot like that, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. This Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch. I just realized I wasn't telling you guys the shades, but this one is Butterscotch. Too Faced concealer is probably one of my favorites, so I'm going to keep this one. This e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in Deep Chestnut, I'm going to trash because I don't like the hydrating. And then this, who is this? R.E.M. Beauty. This is a concealer. This is in the shade Tan 9W. See, I like the concealer, but I'm just not a fan of like a potted concealer. Like, I just do not reach for this. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. So we're getting rid of 6 and we are keeping 6. I promise I'm not trying to do these evenly. This is just how it's working out. But we're getting rid of 6 and we're keeping 6. Okay, y'all, we are on to foundations. This is probably one of my biggest categories that I have. Let's just start with what I know I can keep. So this is the Makeup by Mario foundation, which everyone went crazy for. Was it last year or the year before that? I don't know, but I really do like this foundation. Mine is in a 20N, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. I'm going to keep this Win Beauty foundation as well. This is in the shade Achieve, just because I really like Win Beauty's products because they are very natural looking products. So when I want a natural face, which is like the majority of the time, I like to use her products. They make the skin look really good, hydrated without doing too much, and it doesn't really give a makeup feel. So I do really like her brand for that reason. So I'm going to keep this one. Let's see. Some of these I haven't even tried yet. That's the thing. Like, I don't think I've tried this Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint. I don't think I've tried this Bobbi Brown. No, I haven't tried the Bobbi Brown. So I'm going to keep the Bobbi Brown. And this is the Skin Long Wearing Foundation with an SPF of 15. This is in the shade Neutral 090. I'm going to keep it just to try it. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this Wet n Wild foundation, the Photo Focus foundation. It's not a bad foundation at all. I'm just like, I gotta get rid of some of this stuff, y'all, and I don't want that one. So we're gonna toss that one. I'm gonna toss the Fenty as well. This Fenty, this is the Pro Filter, because I don't need it, and I really do like this this Fenty product because this is also a very natural looking foundation. So this is in the shade 17. I'm gonna keep this one. This one is in the shade 385. I'm gonna toss. This Too Faced Born This Way foundation, one of my favorite foundations. I get mine in the shade Butter Pecan. I've used this up like twice already. I'm gonna keep this. I'm also gonna keep the Turtur Mask Cushion foundation, which I've never even looked to see if this is even my shade. You guys can see I've never even used it. This is in the shade Deep Cocoa. If it's not my shade, I'm gonna toss it, but I just really like how their products look. Like, look how, like, that is so pretty. Let's see. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on, y'all. Lord, I've never even opened this. I don't even know how to open it. Girl, okay, we're not doing all that. We'll play with this in a video coming up, and then from there I'll let you guys know if I'm tossing or not. I knew this was gonna be like my hardest one because I love foundation, y'all. Like, I really do. I'm gonna get rid of this L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm, just because this is just not like the form, like, and it looks nasty. It just looks gross. So we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this Kat Von D foundation just because this is like such a full coverage foundation, and baby, I don't do full coverage like that anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of this. This Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation I've never used. This is in the shade 420, so I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna get rid of this Essence Keep Me Covered foundation just because I don't remember like loving this, and if I don't remember loving it, it's just we need to get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of this Smashbox Halo because I don't need this. I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, I do remember kind of liking this NYX Blur foundation, so I'm gonna keep this and keep playing with it. I do like the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. I just like the way that this makes the skin look alone and paired with a foundation, so I'm gonna keep this. This Sephora Best Skin Ever, I really do like this foundation as well, so I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is old. I think I remember getting this when I was in Dallas, like right before I moved to Dallas, I feel like, and that was like years ago. So we're gonna get rid of this. This e.l.f. Flawless Skin Foundation, I do like this foundation as well, but I don't need this. And the Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint. We're back to this. I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't need it. Getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're getting rid of 9. And we're keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're keeping 10. So not too bad. Not too bad. Let's move on. Okay, so for pressed powders, I have 5 pressed powders. Off gate, I'm definitely keeping the Sephora Micro Smooth. This is in the shade Toffee. This is one of my favorite pressed powders of all time, so definitely keeping that. Definitely keeping the Fenty Beauty powder. This is in the shade 385. Love this one as well, so definitely keeping that. This Urban Decay All Nighter, I thought I was going to use this to like keep in my purse and like touch up and stuff. I don't use it, so I'm getting rid of that. This Aquasurance Compact Foundation in the shade Caramel. I was using this for a minute. I don't think I've ever used this on my face. I normally use it to put it on my wigs. I don't need this. I'm getting rid of it. And then this e.l.f. finishing powder in the shade Dark Deep. I barely use this, so we're getting rid of that. So for pressed powders, we're getting rid of 3. And we're keeping 2. These are my setting powders. So off gate, Sephora Translucent, definitely one of my favorites. We're definitely keeping this. This Danessa Myricks Beauty, this I feel like I want this in a different shade, but this powder is actually really good. This is like instant filter. I love this. This is a recent purchase for me, but I do really like this. The one that I have is in the shade 3. I feel like there might be a better shade out there for me, but I'm definitely keeping this one too. These yellow powders, the Juvia's Place in the shade Kalahari, and then this Beauty Bakery in the shade Plantain. I don't use yellow powders anymore, so I'm getting rid of them. And this e.l.f. Halo Setting Powder, I barely use this. I don't like this because it gives too much of like a dewy look, and I don't like that, so I'm getting rid of that. The Morphe Translucent Rich, I just feel like this is just a little bit too dark for me, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And then the Hourglass Veil, I'm going to keep this one. So for setting powders, we got rid of 4. And we're keeping 3. Okay, y'all, let's just knock out some of these face palettes that I have, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm probably about to get rid of all of these, but these, I have 5 face palettes. So these are just palettes that have multiple products in it, whether it's like a bronzer, blush, highlight, or you know, that type of thing. So starting with this Beauty Bakery Coffee and Cocoa palette. So you guys can see that it has like a highlight, a blush, bronzer-ish, and then this like face powder. I do like this. I rarely use this though. It's a very pretty palette. I just don't use this. I don't know. Let me think about that. This Cover FX palette, I'm definitely getting rid of. Like, I'm not a fan. I don't ever use this, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This Anastasia Beverly Hills blush kit, I don't like this. I don't contour to use this shade. I would never use this as a blush or bronzer, and I don't use these, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I have 2 of these Makeup Revolution by Patricia Bright, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I have kept these because I like to support Black content creators, but I gotta make a decision because I don't need both of these. So if I'm looking at both of them, this one is in You Are Gold, this one, and this one is in Dusk Till Dawn. I don't like the highlighter shade in this one, but I do like the bronzer of it all. And here, I don't really like that bronzer. Okay. I want to keep one of them. I don't need them. I'm getting rid of both of them. And this Beauty Bakery, I'm getting rid of it. So we're getting rid of all 5 of these. We didn't keep any of them. Okay, y'all, we're moving on to highlighters. So starting off, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 highlighters. And okay, let's see. We can get rid of all of these. These loose highlighters, I ain't using no loose highlighter. So I'm gonna get rid of all of these. So I have the Artist Couture in Summer Haze, Glam Light in Bronze Bling, and this is the ColourPop. Oh, there's 4 of them. This is the ColourPop. This was a collaboration with somebody, I don't know, but these loose highlighters, they gotta go. I'm gonna keep this Soul highlighter just for the simple fact that this is what I use to kind of highlight my body in the summertime. I really like this to highlight the body. It looks really good on the skin, so I'm gonna keep this for that. This Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, this is in the shade Exposure. I don't use this, so I'm getting rid of that. This Revolution Glow Lit From Within, that's what it looks like. Very pretty packaging. I don't use it. This Becca Mini in Champagne Pop, if you guys can see that, I don't use it. I'm getting rid of it. This is probably really the only if I'm gonna put a highlighter on, which I rarely do anymore, it's normally always this Essence Pure Nude, and this is in the shade Be My Sunlight, and I'm definitely gonna keep this one. This ColourPop Super Cheek Shock or Super Shock Cheek and Pearlize, I do really like this, but this kind of formula gets old, and I don't reach for this enough to keep it, so I'm gonna get rid of this too. The Anastasia Glow Kit, these are so old, like, no, I can't keep this. This gotta go. And then this BH Cosmetics Wild and Radiant palette. Very pretty highlighters. Everybody went crazy over this many years ago. I'm getting rid of it. So I kept 2, those 2, and I'm put them in the wrong pile. Hold on. And I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm getting rid of 10. Yay me! Wow, that's actually very good. Okay, y'all, we only got 2 more categories left. So these are my bronzers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it's 13. Okay, off bat, I can get rid of this Ofra Hot Cocoa Bronzer and Highlight Duo. I've had this for a minute, and I just don't use this, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of this Too Faced. This is actually a concealer in the shade Molasses, but I was using it as like a cream bronzer, and if I'm going to just be honest with myself, I don't use cream bronzer. I can't talk. I don't use cream bronzer, so I'm gonna get rid of that. But I am going to, however, keep this Juvia's Place cream bronzer in the shade Amber, because I haven't really played with this yet. I do like the color. It's more of a reddy color, which I don't know. I really like the reddier bronzer, so I'm gonna keep this and play with this year. I'm going to get rid of this Hula Caramel. I have tried my hardest to get through this and use it as an empty, girl. I just don't like this. I don't like it. Like, it doesn't... First of all, I feel like I need a little bit of a darker shade, though this one does come up. You can see it, but it's just not like giving the bronzer that I would want. And then on top of that, I hate the packaging, so I'm getting rid of this. Let's see. I'm going to keep this Melt. This is the Melt Ultra Matte Powder Bronzer in Long Beach, just because I purchased this and have never even used it. I've never even swatched it, I don't think. So, yeah, we're going to keep this one. I'm going to keep this NYX Butter Bronzer in the shade Do Butter. This has like quickly become one of my favorite bronzers. I really like this. Like, I really like this bronzer. And so, yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep this one. I forgot that this one was here, so the numbers are going to change. But this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Endless Summer. I love, love, love this bronzer. Probably one of my favorites. Definitely keeping this. Let's see. This e.l.f. Contour Palette. We can get rid of this. This Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. We can get rid of this. Let's see. I really do like this Alamar palette. I really do. I think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna keep this. Both of these Revolution Glow, this one is in deep and then this one is in dark. So this is deep and then this one is dark. I'm getting rid of both of these, which leaves these two. This is brand new. I've never played with this before. This is Half Caked in Miami Beach. I think my mom actually gave me this. She still gets like those Ipsy boxes. Y'all, I can't even open it. So she still gets those Ipsy boxes. So I think she recently gave me this. I've never played with it at all. You can see the film is still on. I think she swatched it. I'm not gonna keep this. I'm gonna get rid of it. And then this Aquasurance Espresso powder, I'm gonna get rid of this too. So for bronzers, I'm keeping 5. Keeping those 5. And I'm getting rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9. So I did really good in that category too. Okay, y'all. So if you can't tell, I love me some blush. Okay, this is my little blush collection. Let's see how many I got. I got 1, 2, 3. Actually, let's break it down. We're gonna break it down liquid and cream together, and then we'll do the powders. So let's start with the powders first. Okay. I think this is a cream. Y'all, I forgot about this e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I'm gonna keep this one too. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I do actually like this and I like the shade, so I'm gonna keep this bronzer. Okay, now here we are with blush. So I'm definitely keeping the One Size Cheek Clapper. This is in the shade Rich Betch. Love, love, love these. As you guys can see, it is a trio. Love this. I'm definitely keeping this Alamar Cosmetics blush because it has some really pretty like blush colors in here that I use for the spring and summer, so I'm gonna keep that. And definitely keeping the NYX Buttermelt blush in the shade Butter Than Before. Which looks like that. Love that. Okay, now this is a 4-color blush palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm getting rid of this Sephora palette. I'm getting rid of this e.l.f. palette. This Fenty Beauty, while I do like, I wanted to keep all of my Fenty stuff, but I gotta be realistic. I'm not using this stuff. This is the Kilowatt Foil. These are the colors here. They're just too bright. I'm not gonna use these, y'all. I'm just not. So I'm getting rid of that. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't reach for these, so I'm getting rid of them. This Half Caked in Bloom situation, it's a pretty color, but I don't reach for this either, so I'm getting rid of that. The Too Faced, y'all, Auntie Jackie, oh, let me not call her Auntie because she don't like that. Jackie put us onto this many, many moons ago. As you guys can see, this is probably like my most used blush. I've definitely hit pan on it. This is by Tarte. It's just, this is very, very old. I'm going to get rid of this. MAC Raisin, another staple. I still use this a lot, so I'm going to keep Raisin. And then this NYX blush right here. This is in the shade Bitten. I think this is one of their HD blushes. I don't use this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. So for powder blushes, I'm keeping 4. And getting rid of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm so proud of me because I really do love blush. It's probably like my favorite makeup item, but I just have too much for the girl. And finally, we are on liquid blushes, okay? So these LYS blushes, they're new. I literally just got these for Christmas. So let me just kind of look at the colors. Do I need all of these? Let me see. I'm gonna be honest, I like all 3 colors, so we're gonna keep all of these because they're literally new. So we can go into the new year playing with these. I have never tried this formula before, so they may, like in a future declutter, they may go, but for now I'm gonna keep them. This, what is this? ColourPop blush stick in the shade Invite Only. I just don't reach for this. It's a pretty color, but I don't use this, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This Tarte Maracuja Juicy Blush in the shade Orchid. I don't use this anymore, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this. The e.l.f. Putty Blush in the shade Bali. I do like this. I like e.l.f.'s like putty products, so I do like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. This is still kind of new in the collection. This Wim Beauty. This is a lip and cheek situation. I'm not a fan of this. I would never wear this on my lips, and I don't really care for it on my cheeks, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. And then all my little camo liquid blushes. So I do really like the camo blushes, but I don't need all of these colors. I just do not. So let me see. Trying to think of colors that I don't have that I would actually use. I'm gonna keep this one in the shade Gorge Orange because I don't have anything like this, and orange is so pretty on dark skin for spring and summer, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep this Bronze Bombshell. I think that will look pretty on me, so I'm gonna keep that one. I know I don't really want this. I don't know. This could probably look really pretty too. Both of these. I'm gonna keep both of these too. So this one is Coming In Hot Pink. This one is Very Well. I'm gonna keep both of these, and I'm gonna get rid of these. This one is in Suave Mauve. This one is in Coral Crush. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. So for liquid blushes, I'm keeping, wow, I didn't do so good in this category. 4, 7, 8 in the liquid and cream blush situation. And I'm getting rid of 5. Not bad, not bad. Okay, y'all, so everything fits so perfectly. I don't have, like, it just looks so good. So over here, I put just like my powders, face powders, setting powders, that type of thing. Up here is my extra foundations that couldn't fit in this one. This is foundations. This is blush. And we got primers. We got blush and palettes and that big highlighter palette. We got bronzer here. We got concealer. And then we have my setting sprays. So yeah, this is my starting off January 2025 makeup collection. I think I did really good. Like, that full box, don't mind everything that's over there, but that full box of makeup is gone. I really feel like I decluttered more makeup than I kept. I'm just being honest. And this is just like my face powder, my face, and these are just like my face products, like my foundation, concealer, blush, bronzer, that type of thing. We still have to get into lips and eyes. So that's eyeshadow palettes, loose eyes, that type of thing. So yeah, this is part 1 of my declutter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if I decluttered any of your favorite items, or if you like any of the items that I kept. Let me know what I should be trying in 2025 when it comes to makeup. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.